सुधागड एज्युकेशन सोसायटीचे पूर्व प्राथमिक, प्राथमिक, माध्यमिक व उच्च माध्यमिक विद्यालय कळंबोली मराठी, हिंदी, इंग्रजी, उर्दू माध्यम यांच्या सौजन्याने शैक्षणिक व्हिडिओमध्ये आपलं सर्वांचं स्वागत आहे.
Hello, good morning students. Today we are going to continue our this topic. So yesterday we have seen this part, close pack structures, and in this close packing in one dimension, that we have seen close packing in two dimensions, two-dimensional crystal structure, that also we have seen. Now let us see ahead. Now just recall what is coordination number. Coordination number is the number of atoms in contact with the certain atom in the crystal. That number is called as coordination number. For example, in this two-dimensional close packing structure, for this particular 4 spheres are directly touching or directly in contact with this particular sphere, particular atom. So here the coordination number is 4. Here it is 6 hexagonal. Now next, close packing in 3 dimensions. So it has also two types or two ways. So first, 3-dimensional close packing using SCP type in 2-dimensional way, that is AAA type of structure. What is AAA type? If you see clearly, then this first layer is A, second layer is also A, third is also A, and fourth layer is also A. What is in these layers or what is in this packing? See, on this first A layer, exactly second A layer is aligned. Third layer is also aligned in that same way. What does it means? So sphere A or this first sphere align with the sphere in the second row or second plane in the third plane. So all they having their alignment same. So this type of packing is called as AAA type of packing or crystal. Now second way, 3-dimensional close packing which forms HCP type in 2-dimensional, that is ABAB type. It is ABAB type. Now look at this figure. In this figure, this is the lower layer. All the spheres which are present here, they are in the lower layer. This is bottom layer. Now in this bottom layer, again this arrangement is also A, this is B, and this is A. The bottom layer of ABAB type of close packing. Now on this bottom layer, if the upper layer, second layer is placed in this way, this is the second layer. So these pairs in the second layer are placed in this way, that in the depressions, the spheres of second layer will appear or will come in contact. So look here, second layer on first layer, A layer is taken and in its depressions, hollow part, empty part or void portion, the B layer is placed. That is, the sphere of B layer comes in the depression of A layer. Okay, is placed. Thus, two layers align differently. They both align differently. That is, in first layer and its depressions. In its depression, the spheres of B layer will be placed. What will happen now? So here above the void of A layer, a sphere will appear of B layer or vice versa. What does it means? In the void of A layer, sphere of B comes, or in the void of B layer, sphere of A will appear. So it gives rise to form this type of, see, in this A layer, these three spheres are here, and this is the portion. This is the portion. So this is hollow or empty sphere, empty part, empty portion, and in this empty portion or void portion, the sphere of B layer is placed. Okay, so here or in this another portion, that the sphere of A layer, this is sphere of A layer, and the void of second layer will appear or will come in contact with the sphere. So here it is said that void of A layer, sphere of B layer comes, or vice versa. Void on sphere or sphere on void. This type of arrangement is AB-AB type. Now look here. So in this case, these three spheres, they belongs to first layer, or this is A layer. And in this depression, the sphere of second layer is placed. Second layer is placed. See carefully. So if these three spheres, we are looking them from our front side, front view is taken, then this is belongs to A layer, and the sphere of B layer will get appear in this depression. It's present in this depression. Then the structure is obtained if the points, if the centers of these all spheres are connected, then this type of void portion is obtained. It is called as tetrahedron, and this void is called as tetrahedral void, because that void has tetrahedral structure. The centers of bottom three spheres and center of the upper sphere, if they are connected together, then this type of geometry or this type of shape is obtained, and it is called as tetrahedral void. Okay. At another place, the triangular void in second layer are above the triangular voids in the first layer, then it forms octahedral voids. It forms octahedral void. What does it means? So at the bottom layer there is void space, A layer having void space, and above this void space, the void space of B layer also appears. Means void over void, empty space over empty space. If this type of alignment is carried, then it generates octahedral voids. How it comes? Now see the faint circles, faint spheres of the A layer and the dark circles, dark spheres of B layer. Okay, so here in A layer there is void portion, this triangular void portion, and here also for the second layer triangular void sphere. From this diagram it will be clear. Front view, this centers of the sphere, here this is void space, and in this void space the void space of the B layer or second layer will come in contact. Got it? So void over void, it gives rise to form octahedron or octahedral structure. It is called as octahedral void. Got it? So here in first case, void over sphere or sphere over void, it gives rise to form tetrahedral structure, and void over void, empty space over empty space, but the alignment is changed. One is A layer and second is B layer. Then it gives rise to form octahedral void. Okay. So here for this octahedral and tetrahedral void, their number depends on the spheres which are coming in contact with each other. See, let the number of close packed spheres be n. If there are n spheres closely coming together, whether it is AB type or AAA type, not AA type, AB type, then the number of octahedral voids equal to n, then the number of tetrahedral voids generated equal to 2n. So this is the relationship. If n number of spheres are there, then octahedral voids generated are n, and tetrahedral voids are also generated twice n, double the number of octahedral voids. See, look here in again back sheet. So here tetrahedral, 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 tetrahedral void, octahedral, this is tetrahedral, tetrahedral, tetrahedral voids. So number of tetrahedral voids are double than the number of octahedral voids, because if n number of spheres are there, octahedral voids are also n, and tetrahedral voids are twice n. Okay. So this is new, placing the third layer over second layer. Now we have to place the third layer over the second layer. Now when third layer placed over second layer, there are two possibilities. There are two possibilities. First possibility is covering the tetrahedral voids. Covering tetrahedral voids, and second is covering octahedral voids. So how? First and second layer we place, and by placing first and second layer with each other by two different way, it gives rise to form tetrahedral and octahedral void. Sphere over void gives tetrahedral void, and void over void, first layer void and second layer void, when aligned together, then it gives rise to form octahedral voids. Now here in this third layer packing, now look the structure in this third layer. First layer A type, second layer B type. Now here the sphere, this is the sphere, and over here the void of second layer. It is void of second layer. Again the third layer is placed, that is void over this is sphere over void and void over sphere, means this arrangement is exactly aligned with the first row or this first line. A line aligned with the third layer clearly. So in this way the structure gives rise to form AB type of crystal structure. Why AB? Because the alignment of first and alignment of third layer is exactly same. So it is called as AB type of structure or arrangement. Now secondly, it gives rise to form hexagonal close pack structure. Secondly, covering the octahedral voids. Now this is A layer. So this is sphere. Above this sphere there is void of the second layer, B layer. There is void of second layer, but above this second layer there is also void. This is also void of the third layer. Now the third layer, if you see carefully, the alignment of third layer and first layer is not coincide with each other. So this alignment is different, and that gives rise to form ABC type of structure. So sphere over void and void over void, void over void, this is void and this is void. So these two spheres are in back side, and here these two spheres are in our side, in front side. So the alignment of B and C is get changed. So because of this different type of arrangement, here it gives rise or it gives to form ABC type of crystal structure or ABC type of packing. See here, AB type, A belongs to first layer, B second layer, A again third layer, means first and third layer are aligned with each other. If this alignment is same or AB type of arrangement, then it gives rise to form hexagonal close pack structure. And here if ABC type of alignment is given, then A having first layer having A type of arrangement, second layer having B type of arrangement, but third layer is different, it is not coincide with A. So this arrangement is ABC type of packing. So here the third layer may be placed above the second layer in such that the sphere covers octahedral void of third layer, and they will not align with the second layer. This pattern is of type ABC type. Okay, so in this way here we have seen the close packing structure in 1 dimension, in 2 dimension, and in 3-dimensional crystal structure, and how the number of voids generated, that also we have seen. If n number of sphere are closely packed together, then the octahedral voids are also number of n, but the tetrahedral voids are twice n, double the octahedral or double the number of spheres that are closely packed together. Okay, so keep in mind this relationship: n number of spheres, then octahedral voids generated also n, and tetrahedral voids are double the number of spheres or double the number of octahedral voids. Okay. So such structure is called cubic close pack structure or face centered cubic structure, CCP or FCC, face centered cubic structure. Copper and silver crystallizes by this structure. Both this type of close packing are highly efficient. Why highly efficient? Because the occupied space or packing is 74%, so it is highly efficient because it has total 12 coordination number, 12 spheres in contact of certain sphere. Now crystal defect. Next topic is crystal defect or imperfections. Now what is defect? So if we buy a shirt, t-shirt, if it has some color get fed up at shoulder or at collar, we say that the piece is defected. If we buy a pen and its cap is not covering properly, there is no proper alignment in the body and the cover, then the piece is said to be defective. So there is some imperfections, some disorder, and because of this disorder, the disorder in arrangement, it is called as generation of defect. It generate a defect. So all crystals, we know that all crystals are well defined order. Crystal structures are arranged with their spheres, with their atom in orderly manner. Regular arrangement is there. Sorry. So any deviation, any change from completely order arrangement in crystal constituent is called as disorder, or it is also called as defect. If that crystal structure having any imperfection, any irregularity present, then it is called as defect in crystal structure, or it is also called as disorder. Okay, so here there are two types of defects. First is point defect and second is line defect. Point defect means in the crystal structure, if the point, if the sphere, if atom, ion or molecule, whatever it may be, so it displaces from its proper position, then it gives rise to form point defect. It gives point defect. Okay, but if in complete row, in complete column or in complete row, if it is completely in disorder, there is irregularity, then that type of defect is called as line defect. In point at any basis, if there is irregularity, then it gives to form point defect, and in complete row or column, if there is irregularity, then it gives rise to form line defect. Okay, so let us discuss the next. Point defect, irregularities or deviation from the ideal arrangement around the point or atom in the crystal, it is called as point defect. Line defect, deviation from the ideal arrangement in entire row or entire line of the crystal, it gives line defect. Now let us see about point defect. So these point defects, these are classified as stoichiometric defect, impurity defect and non-stoichiometry defect. There are three types: stoichiometry defect, impurity defect and non-stoichiometry defect. So first we will see this stoichiometry defect. So what are this stoichiometry defect? Stoichiometry means the ratio, the proportion of the constituent particles. If there is defect or disorder in this ratio, in this proportion, then it is called stoichiometric defect. So these are the point defects which do not disturb the stoichiometry, which do not disturb the ratio in between atoms or constituents of solid. These are also called as intrinsic or thermodynamic defects. Okay. So this type of point defect do not disturb the stoichiometry of the structure. They are also called as intrinsic or thermodynamic defects. Their types, again they have their subtypes: vacancy defect and interstitial defect. Vacancy defect and interstitial defect. Okay. So irregularities in between points or lines. So vacancy defect. The first one is vacancy defect. When some lattice sites are vacant in the crystal, they are said to be vacant defect. So here the picture or diagram is shown. Now in this diagram, each row and each line having three spheres in each line and each row. Here, 4, first particle, second particle, third, and this is fourth. First, second, third, and this is fourth. First, second, third, and fourth. So 3 lines are shown here. But in this, at these positions, there is vacancy. At these positions, there is vacancy. There is no sphere, no atom or no molecule present. So what happens here? At this place, the sphere is absent. It lost its regular site. It is not present here, and here also it is not present. So there is vacancy, so which gives rise to form vacancy defect. Now what will it results? So as these spheres, these particles which having certain mass, whatever may be the size, the tiny particle it may be, but as it is vacant, such number of sites will be vacant, and they gives rise to decrease the density of that crystal. So the result of vacancy defect is decrease in the density of substance. This defect develops when substance is strongly heated. So at the time of crystallization, if substance is heated, then this type of vacancy defect, some of particles, some of spheres, they lost their regular sites and they placed somewhere another sites. So by means of heating, or if the crystallization of any substance is fastly performed, then such type of vacancy defect arises. So whenever pure substance is required, its crystallization is performed with natural way or natural cooling, its crystallization should be performed. Then and then this type of defects are avoided. So here, because of this vacancy defect, the substance decreases the density, the proper density, because at pure crystal this site was filled by the proper spheres, proper atoms. So it has density, another density. If there is vacancy, no particle is present, then the density of that substance is decreased. Okay. Now interstitial defect. Interstitial means if any particle is present in between the lines, in between the line, if any other particle is present other than their regular site, then such defect is called as interstitial defect. Got it? So we have seen this is point defect. From proper point, the atom or sphere loses its place. So vacancy defect. But what is this interstitial? See, when some constituent occupy an interstitial sites in between the lines or rows, if any particle is occupy its position, then such defect is called as interstitial defect. It is called as interstitial defect. What will happen? See this point. This result increase in density because here the proper particles are present at their original or at their proper sites. Present at their proper sites. But this particle is newly present. This particle is newly present in between the lines. So the density of that substance obviously increases. Is it right? So these are new particles. They have no place here at their regular sites, but they present in between the sites, in between the lines. So the density of substance will increases. So vacancy defect, density of substance decreases, and because of interstitial defect, the density of substance increases. Okay. Now again, next, if this vacancy defect and interstitial defect is shown by ionic solid like as potassium chloride, sodium chloride, this type of ionic solids, then see this, as ionic solid always maintain electrical neutrality. Why? Because number of cations and number of anions are equally present in that crystal, so that crystal is electrically neutral. Okay, that crystal is electrically neutral in case of ionic solid. So this ionic solid shows Frankel defect and Schottky defect. They show Frankel and Schottky defect. Now what is this Frankel and Schottky defect? Just see, this is Frankel defect. It is shown by ionic solid. The smaller ion usually cation. Cations are the smaller ions. How? Because the outermost electron, if removed, then its previous shell that is having smaller size. So when electron loses, the cation or metal atom loses electron, its cationic size decreases. So these smaller cations dislocated from their normal site and located to some other site. So here 2 points. So they lose their proper position. They lost their proper position and they occupy at different sites. Means both type of vacancy, both types of defect we can observe here. So here when they loses from their proper site, they gives rise to form vacancy defect, and they present at another site. They present at another site, interstitial site, then they gives rise to form interstitial defect. Means they show both type of vacancy defect and interstitial defect. See, look here, the crystal structure, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, alternately these are regularly arranged. Cations and anions are regularly arranged. But at this site, so here red square, this is vacancy. This red square, another vacancy. So you can understand, see, positive, negative, negative is absent, anion is absent, and here negative, this is positive, the site of positive, it is absent, it is vacant. So one site of negative ion is vacant and second site of positive ion vacant. Okay. So here this negative and positive, they are present at this site, here negative and here in interstitial site the positive ion present. So they dislocated from their proper site and located at any another site. So here they creates vacancy defect, and here they forms interstitial defect. See, look here. Thus it creates vacancy defect at original site and interstitial defect at new site. So Frankel defect is also known as dislocation defect. Frankel defect is also called as dislocation defect. Location is at another site. So what will happen? It gives rise to form chemical properties are unchanged. Chemical property remains unchanged, and it does not show change in density. Why no change in density? Because here vacancy of negative ion, here vacancy of positive ion, but these ions are present at another site. So no problem, no question arise to change the density. And simultaneously the electrical neutrality of substance is maintained. Okay, so this is all about Frankel defect and different type of defect. Thank you.